This episode of Savage Sessions is brought to you and produced by Radio Salad Studios. And now your host, Chucky T.
Good afternoon, players, and welcome to your Savage Session. My name is Chucky T, and I will be your host for Deadlands Noir, the old Absinthe House Blues. Powered by the Savage Worlds Adventure Edition, created by the good people at Pinnacle Entertainment. Visit them for all your role-playing needs. We're going to go into a brief recap of about minute and a half, told from your character's point of view as to what happened in the last session. Everett, we started with you last time, so this time, Greg caught him off guard. I love it. Fisher, so about a minute and a half, told from Joe's point of view what happened
last time.
Yeah, give us a lot. Previously on Deadlands Noir, the old Absinthe House Blues.
All right.
According to Joe.
So we went to go talk to Felipe Dewar.
I hate that name.
Thought he mistaked us for some people coming to collect some money. Didn't want to open the door. So I tried to get a little creative thanks to the voices. That didn't go so well.
See, I gotta tell you, I love the fact that the voices are not the Manitous. That the voices are literally, they're just voices in your head. I think I like that. I love that so much more. I really do.
So as things went on, and after we talked to Felipe for a little bit, we determined we didn't think that he was the person or had anything much to do with her disappearance. But we did end up, we're taking him along with us, or meeting up with him at the milk company.
Yeah. New Orleans Dairy Product Incorporated.
Yep. And did you want a description of my character? I probably should have led with that, but.
Yeah, real quick, just give us a reminder of Joe Rogers, right?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, tell us what
Joseph Rogers. Like I said, he's a pretty good sized guy. He's 6'1", 270 pounds. Wears an old beat up suit. Got holes in it, patches on the elbows. Instead of wearing dress shoes, he's got old work boots.
Okay.
Likes his stogies.
Yeah.
Usually has this big, ungodly looking top hat.
Nice. I like that. All right. Well, thank you. Go ahead and keep track at home. Take your Benny and Mr. Everett, Leroy Jenkins. Why don't you go ahead and tell us, go ahead, remind us what he looks like, and then give us from Leroy's point of view what happened previously.
Okay, this is going to be fun. So, Leroy is about 5'8", 5'9". He is just a burly son of a gun. He is very tough. He's, as I've always described him, as a human pit bull. Just stocky dude. Very, very kind-hearted. Don't take him off. It only gets worse. Now he plays bass with just about anybody he can get a gig with in New Orleans.
Okay.
But of course, the one nearest to his heart is the one that we are looking for, Miss Rose. And so at that point, last week, now this is where I have to apologize because my notes disappeared. So I do remember we went to go find Mr. Philippe Duar. I love that name.
What time do your characters get up? And just real quickly, so I don't know, I'm just curious, for some giggles. What is you guys' like morning routine? Is this like really bizarre early for you guys? Is this a normal thing? How is this working?
The professor just depends on how long the voices and all that keep them up, right?
Oh, you tell us. What happened to you? Like you know, when do they die down? When do you get
Like I
sleep?
said,
When do you get up?
I probably left the Absinthe house, we'll say about 11.
Okay.
Got home maybe like 11:30, 11:45, and pretty much walked in, went straight into a board and just started.
Working. Okay. Okay.
One minute I was at this board, next minute I was over here with another voice.
Okay. All right.
Around probably like 2:30, 3 o'clock, I'm just wiped. So I probably go crash in my cot, and we'll say probably around 6:30, 7-ish, I wake up.
Okay.
I start looking for my fresh bottle.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Already starting. Ooh, wow. Wow. Okay.
So at least something mild to mix in a cup of coffee.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, because I said, Greg, from where you're at on the map, again, right here. Um, it's not much to get up to this trolley car line, and that'll take you
Almost all the way down here.
almost, because you could stop and get off either here or even here, and then it's a simple, walk down to about here. So yeah, Everett, Leroy, um, uh, yeah, like I said, you're feeling uh invigorated. What time does he get up, and what's his morning routine? And yeah,
Just pretty much kick out the three S's, and he figures if he's got enough, takes him probably 20 minutes from where he's at roughly to get to the dairy. So he plans on getting up about roughly 8 o'clock, and if he's able to pretty much walk out the door at 8:30, he's golden. Um, it's getting one of the cleaner suits, and of course, whenever he steps out, it's he's got to look good. Doesn't matter where he's going. He could be going to a junkyard, and he's got to look good.
he's got to look good. He likes to look good.
Yeah. And so he basically throws on one of his cleaner suits. He grabs his favorite fedora and sunglasses, and out the door he goes.
So yeah, you guys have the floor. It's early. Philippe is actually across the street when he sees whichever one of you gets there first. He is over. He actually has 3 cups of coffee with him and a bag of Danishes.
Oh,
It's-
His
like it's get breakfast then.
his little wiry frame as he comes up, and that I kind of feel sorry for him, because now in the daylight, man, that shiner is serious, just absolutely serious. But he's very excited, and he's mentioned it a couple of times, that he's excited. This is like an adventure. Yeah. Oh God. All right. So boys, you guys have the floor. You tell me what you guys want to do.
Well, look at that. The man shows up with coffee and danishes. A man after my own heart. Well done, young man.
Big smile.
Yeah.
Big smile. Well, for
I was
happiness.
walking up. He says, "All right, thank you." I just grabbed one of the cups of coffee. I reach in my pocket and pull out a little something to.
Kind of spice it up. There you go.
Heck yeah, a little warm coffee. Yeah, yeah, Leroy's just happy to take whatever he's given, and he's looking at the front door, looks at Philip, and he says, "All right, let's do this."
I'm looking at him going, "It's all you. I'm gonna let you guys do talking."
Outstanding. No,
Yeah, literally, that's
talking off all day long.
Oh shit. Yeah, I can't even tell you how many times as you were just walking down the street, those three voices have got kind of migrated to the front a little bit, and how many times you're like, that one can be probed. That one too.
Oh, yeah.
That one can be probed too. How about that one?
Not for the wrong end of the wrench.
Options.
Probe him. Keep him open.
Yeah.
Keep him open.
Jesus. Yeah.
All right.
Well, Philippe, he's like big smiles, he's like little puppy. He's like, okay, yeah.
All right. So at this point, I look back at the professor and I just shake my head because I don't even want to know what's going on in that little brain. So
the professor just he's got his coffee in one hand, his stogie in the other. He's get some liquor in him.
Outstanding. So, okay, so everybody's cheerful. So now the big thing is we need to go inside and basically, who are we going to be looking for? That's my big question.
Okay. So as you guys,
kind of a double. Okay, looking for any information on the name on the bills. And we're also looking for that truck.
Ah, that's right. Okay. Sorry, it's been a week.
Oh, that's fine. Good job, Greg.
Well,
yeah. Are you guys going through the front door? You go through the side doors? You taking a look around the place?
It never goes good when we try to go in the back way and be sneaky.
Yeah. Then there's that.
I said maybe this time the professor's just gonna kind of take a back seat for a minute, and we'll let them do the little bit of talking and see if we can get something the easy way for once.
Yeah. All right. So at first, I want to go in and try to get as much information as possible legitimately. Leroy tries to run things, as clean as possible if he can. So we go in and we want to find out if anybody is working in this front area.
And the lady behind the counter, when she sees the three of you walk in, she has a Cosmo magazine that she's looking at. She's a pretty little blonde. She looks up, she smiles, and she immediately gets, focused, and she gets that business smile, and she nods. And good afternoon, gentlemen. Welcome to New Orleans Dairy Products. How may I help you?
Hi there. My name is Leroy Jenkins, and these are my associates. Now, I've got these receipts I'd like to show you, and I'm wondering if you can give me any information. The person that these belong to is missing, and I'm wondering what kind of account information can you give us?
Okay. So I take it when you told her this, you were kind of whispering, right?
Sure, let's go with that.
Let's go. Okay. First of all, she's not just gonna give this to you. So technically, what you're doing right now is networking. Okay.
Gotcha.
So are you sweetening the pot with any money?
Yes, if that's what it takes.
Okay. How much money are you popping towards her? To help you along, remember, Miss Starr, when she worked for Hexaco Board Company, okay, now I can remember, Hexaco is one of the biggest companies in the entire Northeast, okay, back entire North America. Um, and there she was at entry level. All right, at least that's what it looks like. And the average pay was about $12 a week.
No.
Okay, so if that helps, kind of give you a threshold of, you know,
Where to go?
yeah,
So,
something like that.
yeah, we'll offer 20.
Oh, nice. Okay, all right. Greg, Everett is going to have to do persuasion roll. Is the professor helping or not?
Well,
That's a very good question.
And again, remember, to support Everett, it does not have to be persuasion. If you can think of another skill that you can use that could, feasibly help him in this situation, cool. Use it. All you have to do is tell me what you're using and how you're going to try and use it. Oh my.
language values. Why is my language so high?
And if it's your native language,
Yeah.
then that's automatically, I think, starts at like a D8.
Oh, okay. That explains that then.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, Ever, you waiting for the support roll, or are you happy with that?
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Okay.
We'll see what luck I get.
And you gave her a 20?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I did raise my persuasion. It's a T6,
Ooh, okay.
but because of my outside manner, that subtracts 2 from it.
Yep. Because Joe's a bit of an introvert.
Joe's just fucking scared.
He does,
He doesn't fit anywhere unless it's a science convention.
yeah, that's true. That's true. So yeah,
Hardware.
yeah, even then. So yeah, if you want to go ahead, it'll be a D6 and a D6. Okay, so you got 16. So holy crap. So nice. Okay. Even with the three of you smiling at her, kind of, keeping a respectable distance, and Leroy isn't exactly, hard on the eyes. And he's got that charming smile, but as soon as he says, I was kind of hoping you'd give me some information about it, you can automatically see the wall start to go up. And then when his hand pulls back and there's that 20, her eyes get big. She glances down. She looks around, and her hand snaps out. She grabs that 20, tucks it in her blouse real quick, leans forward. Let me see the receipt.
All right, and I hand them to her.
She looks it over and glances around. Why, yes, gentlemen, I think we do have that display. Give me 1 second, and I'll get the right catalog for you. I'll be right back. And she's gone for it's an uncomfortable while. The lady comes back, and she's carrying a book with her. She got a big smile on her face, and she sets it down, and she opens up the books, and she's going over. She goes, "Yes, this is on our route. What would you guys like to know?"
So I think the biggest thing is if the driver delivering to her house has actually made contact with her, and if so, when.
She looks down. She goes, "Okay, well, you're in luck. That would be Chucky, and
Yeah.
Chucky is here. And in fact," she looks over at the clock. Chucky's a bit lazy, and I know for a fact he's probably out back having cigarettes with a couple of other boys before he has to start packing up his truck to get on this route. So if you go out, she points to the front door. You go out the front door there, and you make your way around to the back. You should be able to see him. He's tall, glasses, short, dark hair. You tell him that Monica sent you back, and that he should cooperate with you. If he doesn't, that you'll come back and you'll send Monica to talk to him.
All right.
That'll work.
A good deal. Well, thank you kindly, Monica. I appreciate your time.
Yes, sir. I'm so glad I could be of service. Please come back anytime and we'll service you again. She locks up the book, pops it to her chest, and you can see she kind of rubs it on the 20 that she tucked in her boob. And she goes back to that one door that she came out of. And Chucky's not hard to pick out. He's one of the tallest guys there. He's got a bit of an obnoxious laugh, and as you guys are getting closer, and he kind of glanced over because again, you guys stick out like a sore thumb, and they're all decked out, and the nice white pants and the white shirt and the suspenders. They got that little boat hat type thing going on. Which one of you guys are approaching Chucky?
Leroy, you better go. I want to keep it simple.
Okay. Tap tap. Pardon me, sir. Are you the inimitable Chucky T that I hear so many things about?
Yeah, he eyes you up and down. Why don't you go ahead and give me a persuasion roll again?
Okay, well, let's see.
I'm just curious about first impressions. Oh. Go ahead, roll that 6. Now, is that other 6? Is that the re-roll or is that your second?
Actually the first 6 is the first roll. The second one is the 3.
Gotcha. Okay, so go ahead and roll me another d6.
All right.
Because you got that ace. Maybe you'll get a turkey.
Nah.
So close. Still, a 10 is more than enough. And Chucky T, kind of glances up and down. And, one of the guys looks around and, he actually stands up and says, "You got a problem?" And Chucky T puts his hands out, he eyes the guy up and down. No, easy, boys, easy. He looks at you, and he's looking at the the professor.
What is it?
And then he kind of looks over, and Philip's kind of behind the professor, just kind of glancing around and stuff. And Philip even makes
Philip, the professor's getting a little wound up with that.
Yeah.
He's just standing back there, and he takes a big old puff off a cigar so it goes bright red.
Oh, Chucky T, he stubs out a cigarette, kind of glass. No, boys, no, it's all right, it's all right. Yeah, man, you know Chucky T.
Oh, you're asking me. Okay. Actually, we would like to acquaint ourselves with him. We have some questions for him, but it shouldn't take more than, say, a minute or two of his precious time.
He glances over, and there just happens to be a clock, there. He looks at it, kind of looks back, and says, "Boys, Chucky T has great news. Chucky T supposed to start work 5 minutes ago. Chucky T has a long-standing tradition of being late for work. So my truck's right over here. Why don't we go over here? I'm gonna get Chucky T's gonna get himself another cigarette, and he's gonna make himself some new friends."
Outstanding.
You guys separate, head over what apparently is his truck, and he reaches in and get a cigarette, and he offers a cigarette to whoever wants one, And Philip kind of glances around, not sure exactly what he's supposed to do, so he takes a cigarette. And Chuck T just kind of looks at him and kind of cocks an eyebrow, looks back at the two of you and shrugs, and he lights Philip's cigarette. Philip's is lit, and it's just sitting in his mouth. And he's kind of clearly the boy doesn't smoke. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Professor's trying not to have a field day with this. They're getting ready to say something.
Oh man, no, they're all like,
the voices are just going wild. The professor's kind of with.
Because when Philip finally does try to, because Chuck E. Cheese is sitting back and Philip's trying to emulate what Chuck E. T is doing. So Philip turns green. He goes around the truck. You can hear him retching on the other side. Chuck E. T lets out a big old. He starts making smoke rings. Looks back over, smiles. What can Chuck E. T do for avoid?
Looks over at Philip and goes, "Damn kids."
Oh yeah. So Philip's gonna be back there for a little bit, trying to recompose himself. Chuck E. T's there. He's like, so what can Chuck E. T do for a couple of fine gentlemen like you?
Well, sir, if you have just a moment, I have information from Monica that you were to have delivered to a friend of ours, Miss Rose, and I have these receipts. If I could show them to you briefly. And I'm just wanting to verify the last day that you talked to her. If you have just a moment, please.
Oh, man. As soon as you mentioned the word Monica, he said he's getting ready to blow another smoke ring. He's got out, glances around. He's actually looking at the building. The first window is there, but, it's almost like he's looking for windows. He's kind of peeking around. Hey, yeah, okay, yeah, sure. So you're friends of Monica's, huh?
Well, as of this morning, we are, I do believe.
Well, what, how Chuck E. T can help you out. There's a slight as he takes the seat. He's looking over, he stops, and he's looking a moment, he's like, yeah, I remember this chick. Chuck E. T knows her. Yeah, Chuck E. T remembers her. Yeah, Miss Rose. Excuse me. Chuck E. T, sorry. Miss LaGrange. Yeah. Nice customer. Always pleasant. Always cordial. Doesn't make any crazy demands. Makes Chuck E. T's life a little bit more easier. How can I help?
Well, we're wondering the last day that you talked to her, was she doing all right? And has it only been a day or two maybe that you've talked to her?
Chuck E. T always picks up and delivers to Miss LaGrange at that address every Friday. She's a prompt payer, and as you can see by the receipts, she doesn't order a whole lot. But yeah, it was last Friday when Chuck E. T saw her last. Yeah, she seemed fine. Seemed to be in good spirits.
All right. And so yeah, and he only sees her once a week. Okay.
Did you see anything odd on any of your deliveries when you were there?
Oh, he sits back and kind of thinks it over for a second, and blows out a couple more smoke rings, and kind of looks up. Buddy, Chuck T remembers that when he first set up deliveries, because Chuck T saw her moving it with another guy, was helping get moved in. So Chuck T took it upon himself to go over and make sure that she had all the dairy there. The finest dairy in all of New Orleans could be delivered right to her door.
No,
right on it. But the other guy, apparently he wasn't too keen on Chuck E. T talking to her, and kind of wanted her to start maybe shop around. Chuck E. T, being the great salesman that he is, now this is the finest dairy product in all of New Orleans. She wasn't going to find anything better than that. Chuck E. T gave her a guarantee.
Now, could you describe this individual?
Well, black, about the same age as Miss LaGrange, well built, I don't know. Chuck E. T. thought maybe kind of dressed like a farmer. I mean, that's the best I can describe it as. Overalls, things like that. Um,
Did he have his own vehicle there?
yeah, yes, he did. Yes, he did. He had a big truck. He was helping Miss LaGrange move her stuff in. Uh, Older, real old, beat up, busted. Chuck E. T's no good at models. Chuck E. T apologizes.
A Packard by any chance?
It may have been. It was a brown, rusted piece of, well, Chuck E. T doesn't like to talk ill about possible customers, but it was not the most auspicious. You take thumbs on his truck as it's a fine piece of equipment. Here, that truck's a piece of crap, by the way.
Okay. So I remember the package we're looking for is green.
Yes, it's green with little scratches here and there, but not beat. Do.
Okay.
All right. So was he still helping when you had left?
Yeah. Well, he wasn't too keyed up. Now, she did refer to him as Delmer.
Delmer.
Yeah, I remember that because Chuck E. T remembers that. Chuck E. T remembers that really well because Delmer didn't like Chuck E. T. Offered wanted Mr. Grant to be shopping around. I particularly remember Chuck E. T remembers Miss LaGrange telling this Delmer to keep moving boxes in and to keep his mouth shut for a bit.
Yeah, I do have a note on it.
Yep. And then Delmer, the police officer mentioned that he had run into Delmer, and both of them said that he had a chip on his shoulder, and that they were both fairly certain that
Was Delmer the brother, or was the brother with Delmer at one point?
um
I got a note about brother and then Delmer here.
yes, Dan because Dan didn't know if it was a brother or boyfriend.
Okay.
And the police officer also wasn't sure if it was a brother or a boyfriend.
Gotcha.
But they were both pretty sure that he's got a chip on his shoulder, a pretty good chip on his shoulder.
Well, I'd say
I
it's
got lots of voices. Fine.
Well, as soon as you guys are talking to Chuck E. T, one of the guys kind of pokes his head out and goes, he just around the corner goes, "Yo, Chuck E. T." Chuck E. T looks up and says, "What's up, E. Morris? Man, Banks and Goots are looking for you. Pissed. Shit. Well, boys, that's Chuck E. T's cue. Chuck E. T hopes he was helpful to y'all, and hopes everything is goes smooth for you as you figure out whatever it is you guys need to figure out. But you and Miss LaGrange, yeah, Morris, I'm right there. I'm right there. And with that, he stomps on a cigarette and waves goodbye to you guys, ducks back around the corner. And yeah, I know. You're always late. You're a lazy mother. Yeah. And you guys can hear a door shutting. Okay, so Philip kind of comes around. He's still kind of green and kind of. Oh, that was terrible. Why do you guys do that to yourselves?
Because it makes us look cool now. Now, I do believe it's time to find us a Delmer.
I'm thinking that's the next on the list myself.
Okay, all right. So, what are you guys thinking in regards to finding this Delmer?
Gosh, yeah. See, that's
there's not a lot really that you guys have to go on in regards to finding a Delmer.
Man,
I know we got something. About the only place we got left that I can think of is that Manchac or
Yeah, Manchac, Louisiana.
Yeah.
So, like I said, that's only about a half an hour away from town. Um, there are multiple ways for you guys to get there. There is a train that does go there, but that's sporadic. Honestly, with it being a half an hour out, you guys could easily get a cab. And take a cab out there. Or if one of you guys has a vehicle, Phil does not because he walks to work.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Leroy.
I have something in pieces in the back of the warehouse. Nothing. So the professor looks over at Leroy and goes, "Well, since you sprung for the information, I'll spring for the cab ride."
That sounds like a plan, my dear professor.
Well, hang on, dear butts. We are going to Manchac, Louisiana.
Okay,
Now this is heading into Bayou territory. Okay, so I don't know how comfortable you guys are. Philip obviously is not very comfortable.
The professor doesn't feel comfortable anywhere, so he don't care.
Phenomenal. So
He's not happy.
Yeah. Well, like I said, you've only been out of the shop for a little while, so I mean the twitch is there, but it's not that bad.
Okay. Say, what are we like? What? Still around 9, 10 in the morning? No, we've been up at the dairy about 9.
Yep. You were only there for a few.
About an hour.
No, you weren't even there for an hour. You were only there for like maybe 20, 30 minutes at the absolute most.
Okay.
Talk
for a little bit. So we're probably on like 10:30.
Sure. Like I say, it's surprisingly, because like I said, I look at this map and I'm thinking, oh my God, that looks like a 4-hour drive. But according to what they have in this, and I'm just going to go with it because it only says about 30 minutes.
Okay.
It's about a 30-minute drive, and you guys are in the small town. As you guys could tell, like that dirt road, and it's just barely big enough for 2 cars to go side by side.
The professor already sees where he wants to go.
Okay, so let me get
the tent bar.
Okay, so the cab driver really doesn't know. He's heard of the place, but he really doesn't know a whole lot about it.
Right.
He knows with it being a bayou town, and town is stretching it because, like you said, what you see there is that's the town. And I was like, oh, okay, so I believe in a town. It's just like a little fishing village, pretty much. Gentlemen, you guys have the floor.
All right. So I'm looking around. I'm thinking, what would be a proper spot that talks to everybody in this little town? The tent bar.
Hey, we had the professor at bar.
But I do believe that the tent bar would have the information that we are looking for.
I cannot disagree with you. So yes,
It might be the general store during the day and the tent bar in the end. I think we need to investigate that.
Yes, I do believe we are in agreement, Professor.
First of all, the first thing I get to is, while I know the picture shows a white, like canvas type tent, it's actually black and orange, and the Hexaco motor oil logo is all over it.
Oh.
But it like I said, it is staked down. It looks like it has seen better days. There's a few patch jobs here and there. Inside, like I said, the tent bar is exactly what you would think. It's got some large wooden barrels here and there, and those act as tables. And then it's got little barrels kind of around some of the larger barrels. There is a makeshift um, countertop here, and then the gentleman behind the bar, uh, uh, with a bunch of basically mason jars that he's got a large uh bucket of water, and he's kind of just dipping them in, pouring them out, and he's taking a washcloth and kind of cleaning them out. And he sees you guys as you're walking up. He gets a big smile on his face. All right, now before we go any further, okay, no, you guys are there very early, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay, yeah, as you guys go up, the bartender introduces himself as basically all he just raises his hand and says, "Good afternoon, gents, and welcome to the bar. My name's Mo." Oh God, this is awesome. "My name's Mo Scruggs, and I want to get you drunk."
Well, I'm sure the professor and the 7 inside his head would not disagree, though I'm
friends.
I would like to ask you a question or two before I take you up on your offer of inebriation.
What was that bartender's name?
Mo Scruggs. I love that name.
Mo Scruggs.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I can tell you right now, first of all, while he is outgoing, why don't you guys go ahead and give me a persuasion roll? And one can be the lead and somebody else can be the backup. Okay, but I am gonna need a support and someone to be the lead. So who wants to be the lead? Who wants to be the support? Oh, we already got a roll going on. I have no idea what's what.
Well, I got a 3 and a 2.
3 and a 2, okay.
We'll see how the professor does.
So you got a 3. The professor got a 5, so that's a success. Now I need someone to roll a D6 and D4 for Phil. Because right now you guys have a success, and that's enough. That's enough.
I'll roll. That's cool.
All right.
So 6 and a 4.
Are you crapping me? Okay, can go ahead and roll me another D6.
Yeah, are you grabbing?
Okay, there you go. There's the 8. That's a success in a raise. So Phil's actually the one. He comes up and he plops himself down. Sir, is that country moonshine? And Mo kind of looks at it. First of all, he sees a skinny little white dude sitting in front of him, and he cocks an eyebrow, and his one eye kind of gums up, and he kind of looks over at the professor, looks over at Leroy, looks back at Phil, slowly looks over his shoulder, looks over at the big, clear jugs that are sitting there, slowly looks back, big smile, ear to ear smile on his face. He doesn't have very many teeth. And kind of smiles and says, "Why, yes, young man. Yes, it is. That's Manchac's finest. That's called hair of the dog. You interested, son?" Phil's already reached inside, pulls out his billfold, he slaps down a 5. Mo's eyes get big. He looks down at the $5 and right there, he just snatches it. "I'll give you 2 glasses, son. How does that sound? Will that make you happy?" Oh, yes, sir. I've been looking forward to it. I've heard such good things about moonshine."
Oh boy, this ain't gonna end.
That's
not hard. All about it too. So
that's the dude that tried to burn one earlier.
Oh,
the professor's gotta get out of this one.
well,
Throwing
Phil
a down on the table too.
Phil, oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah. Okay. You know what? Right there, I'm telling you right now.
7.
Okay. Well, first of all, if you throw down another 5, let's see, so you got 3. You got a 1 for your success. You get +2 for Phil's success. Now, the maximum amount of pluses that you could ever get on any roll is +4. Okay. So you got your +3. So that's already 7. But because you guys throw down a 5 and then another 5,
Right.
you could easily tell. I'm not even going to have you do a notice roll. You can just tell this is more money than Scrugg has seen this early in one morning, or practically probably even a week. So he is extremely happy, and it doesn't take long. You guys reach for mason jars. He actually slaps your hand, points at you, and says, "I got better ones. You just hold on a second." He's shaking with excitement, and the old man goes by. He pulls. Well, he's going back and forth, and he starts messing around with stuff. He comes up with some relatively nice glasses. Cleans them out real well, dunks them, and he's actually checking them out. Makes a point for you guys to stop. Takes them, make sure they're really nice. He sets them down. He starts pouring drinks. Yeah, Mo Scruggs is a chatty fellow now. So yeah, go ahead. Let's yeah, he'll answer some questions. Hell yeah, boys.
All right. Now you'll have to forgive me, but and meanwhile, Leroy's trying to keep a straight face because he knows moonshine. And
Professor, those voices are going to shut right up here in a minute.
They lied. He lied.
That second cup, just let me know.
Hey, boy, do you taste the peach? No.
I do like this Philip guy. This guy is fun to take around. I like watching him all day. So Mo, if you got a moment for some questions, we're looking for someone that maybe if you can help direct us to. We're wondering if there's a gentleman in this region or in this village by the name of Delmer. And I'm kind of hoping he might be around.
Mo kind of straightens up, kind of glances around. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to go for a notice roll. Just because he was in a very cheery mood, very talkative. There's a few other guys that have come in. They've sat down, but as soon as you mention Delmer, his composure changes like immediately. And as soon as you mention Delmer, not only Mo, but also a couple of guys that have come in. There's about 4 or 5 of them now. They got some checkers or maybe some cards going. Well, all the activity kind of stops.
Oh,
And Phil kind of glances around, and Mo kind of looks up and he raises his hands. He motions for the guys to sit down. Now, boys, you just dropped a whole bunch of loot down. I appreciate that, but I gotta ask, and I'm going to try to keep it simple. What's your business with Delmer?
Well, it's like this. He was one to help our dear friend that is missing. And we think that he was the last one to see her.
Delmer.
Yeah.
Delmer LaGrange.
Oh, and
brother.
table just turned.
Okay, so that is the brother then.
So we are, inside Leroy's head, it's going pop, pop, pop. But all of a sudden, he's like, keep the cool. Yeah.
And who exactly is Delmer helping you look for?
So Delmer was helping our friend. Our friend is missing. We're trying to find Delmer to get some more info on maybe where she went to.
Okay. Let's see here. Now, there's a lot of ways I can do this, but it seems as I'm like screwing with you guys. Here we go. Why don't you guys go ahead and give me a notice roll to see that Mo was definitely hiding something, but I'm just, I just need to know if your characters notice this. Now, Everett, you will get the +2 to this.
Right on. Okay, I just want to make sure I get the right one here.
Now, Everett, this is a +2 to both these dice, the wild die and
the
wild die and the skill die.
Okay. All right. So,
I think I hit it too many times.
You hit it way too many times. Let's go ahead. We're going to take the first one. So you got a 5 and a 3. So you got a 5. Okay, that's a 4. Okay. Let's see how. Okay, so we got a 3. Okay, and there we go. We got an 8. Now, gets even better is Everett. Why don't you go ahead and roll me another d6 and add it to that 8, and this can continue to ace. It's okay. That's all right. You got a 9. The 8 alone is success and raise. Now, all you boys need is success. So with a success, I could tell you that, he's measuring his words. He's definitely a lot more careful about what he's saying. And he's also kind of glancing around the place. Now, with a raise, you could tell that he is looking off in the direction. At first, Leroy, you think he's looking at the cab. And then you realize he's not looking at the cab, he's looking at the general store. And he glances back and says, well, sorry, boys. Can't help you, but we haven't seen Delmer in quite a while. Now that's not a lie. You could tell that. You could tell that, but he's definitely holding stuff back. You guys still have the floor.
Okay. I get the feeling there's a but there. Now, do you have any more information, maybe? And I couldn't help but notice you looking in the direction of the general store there, kind sir. What can you tell us about that? Does maybe he work there?
He got glasses around and smiles. Now he's got that cagey smile, and Phil's sitting there kind of coughing, and Mo actually reached out, grabs one of Phil's glasses, and takes a swig out of it, puts it back in front of Phil. It gets a cagey smile and moves forward. Now he's focused primarily on Leroy. He's looking at him, smiles, and says, now, if Delmer's such a good friend of yours, how do you not know where he works?
See, he's not a friend of ours. He's a friend of our lady.
What's your lady's name?
That would be Miss Rose. But her alias is also last name LaGrange.
Well, that ain't an alias. That's her last name. Her name. You're talking about Rose LaGrange, Delmer's sister.
Yeah.
Well, what the hell? Wow. Well, I can tell you right now. Is there some sort of problem? And again, you hear a couple of guys in the back, and one of the guys says, "Hey Mo, is there an issue? What's going on here?" No, boys, it's all right. These are they're your friends. Now you're not really friends with Delmer. You're more friends with Rose.
That's correct.
No, boys, no. He stops. He kind of eyes you guys back and forth, and he's like, "It's okay. Drink up some more, son. I think you're getting the hang of that." There's to burn my intestines out. Yeah, that's working. Okay, now, no, it's okay, boys. These are friends of Miss Rose. They're kind of looking back and forth at each other, but they sit down tentatively, and Scruggs kind of straightens up and says, "All right, well, I can tell you right now, ain't no one in the village here seen Delmer in a while. As for Miss Rose, last time we heard, I take you boys from whereabouts you boys from? Last we heard, Miss Rose had moved out of town, out of the village."
Yes, we're from New Orleans.
This answer says to me, he nods. Okay, all right. Well, she ain't been back in quite some time. She used to come down every now and then to visit. She's got family down here. Father owns a plantation just outside the village here.
Well, I do believe we've taken up too much of your time. Professor, do you have any questions for the kind businessman here?
Nothing I can think of, but this is damn good moonshine.
Outstanding.
All right, now, boys. You say you ain't lying, no Scruggs, is you? Are you really friends with Miss Rose?
Oh, yes. She and I have played together on multiple occasions on the stage.
So it's true. She really did get it. She really is a singer.
Oh, yes, and one of the most talented in New Orleans, I do believe.
Seriously. Here, boys, you hear this? What's your name, son?
Leroy Jenkins.
Leroy Jenkins. And he plays with Rose. What you say she's got a stage name or something too?
Oh, yeah.
Damn, boys, what did I say? When she came down last, did she not say that she was moving up in the world? Damn, those guys said, "Oh, right, that is fantastic." Now all of a sudden, now they're all chatty catties. Now they want to know, where's she playing? What's going on with this and that? And now they're just now they're questioning you. The Hexaco that they came down here quite some time ago, and they were doing some business out in the bayou, setting up some oil refinery or something out there. They had a bunch of workers and stuff coming out here and all that. And he points out, says, and Delmer and Rose, they, plus a lot of it, while Hexaco was here, they worked for him. Rose, in fact, worked right here in the village, doing receipts and inventory and things like that. And, like I said, it was late last year that she actually got promoted, and that's why she moved to New Orleans. At least that's what we'd heard. But yeah, that's fantastic. Oh my God, you see, boys, you see? Oh, that is amazing, son. You got to nurse it. You can't gulp it.
Meanwhile, the professor's over here going,
yeah, exactly. And that's what Phil's trying to emulate the professor. He's just sitting there.
Professor looks over at him and goes, "You got to crawl before you walk."
Son, you best go down by the water side. Best go down. Do not do that in this. Do not do that in this. Boy, you get your ass down by that water side. Don't you do that. And Phil's just sitting there. He's staggering. You can tell he's practically crawling out. And within a few seconds later, luckily, he's actually outside the tent. He's over on the dock there. And all you can hear is...
The professor's over there going, "Damn kids."
Yeah, actually, you, Professor and Scruggs, pretty much in unison. Damn kids.
Can't smoke, can't drink.
So
What can he do?
So on a serious note, though, boys, well, I'm happy to hear, though, you said you're looking for Miss Rose?
Yeah, she done come up missing, and we are trying to track her down.
He kind of looks around and, rubs his stubble and he's like, look, boys, honest to God, all right. Look, Delmer, he don't come into town. But and one of the guys kind of pipes up and says, hey, Mo. You talking, Mo kind of looks at the guy and picks up a mason jar and he chucks the empty mason jar and the guy looks down. God damn, Mo. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth right now. I'll feed you the damn crawdads. I swear to God, boy, I talk to whoever the hell I want. Turns around, he looks back at you guys and smiles again, reaches over and grabs one of Phil's, what's left of the drink, kind of takes another sip. Whew, man, that is some damn good stuff. Look, Delmer ran afoul. Rose got, last we'd heard, she did. Hexco was down here. She was doing a good job for all. Apparently, they were impressed as hell with what she was doing down here. And she was getting a ride up to New Orleans. We were all happy for her. She was heading out there. It wasn't long after she was she had moved up there permanently that Delmer ran afoul Hexaco. Don't know all the ins and outs about it. All we know is that a bunch of their damn roughnecks are coming around. You got to be careful who you're talking about. You definitely don't go into that damn general store. That son of a bitch is on their payroll. All right, so you got to be careful. And I know they got eyes and ears all over this place because whatever it is, whatever Delmer did, now you got to understand the boy's a hothead. He always has been. He always will be. It's going to be the goddamn death of him. All right? I love the boy like he's my own, but he is what he is. We all just come to accept it. And Hexaco, whatever he did to them, they still looking for him.
All right.
I wish I could help you more. Now, I don't know if his folks or anything, they might know more, they might not. But look, if you want, maybe you can go out to their place. They may or may not talk to you. I don't know. You know how it is. We're all tight here. We're all family down here. You tell them most Scruggs sent you. And that you guys are good. Maybe you can get a little bit more. They might have a better idea, but as far as I know, if no one's seen him for a couple of weeks.
The professor just got one of his kind of half drunk, shitty smiles. Looks over his pose. He looks over at Mo and he goes, how important is that general store?
Oh, now hold on. Oh, give me 1 second because I know it has the name of the guy that runs it. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That's hilarious. Now hold on. Now Hiram's a good guy. All right, he's a good guy. Runs an honest business, and
Okay.
money. All right.
So money will loosen him up.
He's already getting paid by Hexaco. They've got a standing offer. Anyone comes around, we've already been told by a couple of their roughnecks that if anyone comes around, anyone gets any information about Delmer, that they're gonna drop a sweet 50 on any information. So you boys head in there and start spouting off about Delmer. Whether you guys know where he is or not, I already know. Hiram don't know shit about shit.
Okay. All right. I guess the professors are gonna calm them voices down.
Because you already know problem.
Let's go over there and drop one of them fun toys in the middle of the store.
Yeah, no crap. Boom! Oh my god. Do you guys have any more questions for Mo?
No, I think we got him pretty much.
Hop in our cabbie and go visit the folks.
Okay.
First we better pick Phil up and throw him in the boot.
Oh
Yeah.
God, he is green. He is green. But actually, you got to give the guy props because you guys help him up. And he is. He is.
The professor goes out back. You can hear him all the way out there. He goes, "Hey Phil, you still alive?"
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Crawdads bit you, did they?
No. Yes.
Forget all your toes.
One. Oh God. I got so many fingers now. And so as you guys are dragging Phil through, that's getting some chuckles here and there. But he does real childish, looks over at Mo, thanks him for the drinks, and Mo's still finishing off his original drinks.
The professor pulls out a few more bucks.
Oh wow.
Out of his flask. And he's going, "Any chance I can get a fill on this with the moonshine?"
Oh, hell yes you can, son. Hell yes you can.
It's been a long time since I had some good stuff.
Oh, Phil, Phil's in a good smart. He actually slaps the professor's money back towards him. Pulls out his own wallet. Scruggs stops, just looking at Phil. Pulls out his own wallet and matches the money that you were putting down. And hands the professor back his money.
Who did this, Phil?
Yeah. And says, "This is the best day of my life." That's a wrap for this week. Join us again here at Radio Salad Studios, home for Savage Sessions.
Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, and hit that bell icon to be notified when new episodes are released.
Until we see each other again,
go out there,
be safe,
have fun,
and may the dice be with you.
Always.
This game references the Savage Worlds game system, available from Pinnacle Entertainment Group at www.peginc.com. It is unofficial media content permitted under the Media Network Content Agreement. This content is not managed, approved, or endorsed by Pinnacle Entertainment Group. Certain portions of the materials used are the intellectual property of Pinnacle and all rights reserved. Savage Worlds, all related settings, and unique characters, locations, and characters, logos, and trademarks are copyrights of Pinnacle Entertainment Group.